debating on talking about this or not, because I don't want this channel to be like, not really political or social. I don't want to get into that, but given everything that's happening in the U.S. right now, we gotta talk about it. Or maybe we don't have to, but I want to talk to it about somebody. Talk about it to somebody. Yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted. Everything that has happened and everything that will happen, am I surprised that it's happening right now? No, I'm really not. I'm not surprised. As much as it pains me to be saying that, I'm not surprised that we're having more riots, more protesting. It hurts. It really does. Nobody wants to see what has happened happen. We really don't. And every time we think we might be getting better, we just keep going one step back. We keep going down the slide and just back into whatever back to how we used to be. And a big part of that is just the nature in humans. Humans by nature are very self-destructive and violent creatures. Now, I'm not trying to advocate and be like, because it's our nature that we are justified to do that. Don't get me, I'm not doing that. No. But I also know that going throughout history of our species, we have always been violent to one another. We have always been against one another. It is who we are. And like many people, I don't want that for us anymore, because eventually we are going to kill ourselves. Humanity will eventually go down this sinking hole of extinction, and we're already getting close to it. We are already going down that rabbit hole. And I don't think we're going to get back out. I think it is a slippery slope. Now, granted, there could be a chance, a small chance, mind you, that we eventually get out of this self-destructive nature of ours. But given everything that's happened throughout our history, I just don't see it. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because I want us to be able to eventually get better, get to a point where it doesn't matter what color your skin is, what your background is, if you grew up rich, if you grew up poor. I want us to get to a point where that doesn't matter anymore. Get to a point to where humans can just be human. People can be people without having all of that hate and anger. Will that day ever come? Honestly, I highly doubt it. I really do. And that pains me to say that. It really does. But I just don't know. I just don't know. And the sad thing is, I can almost, if I was a betting man, I would bet this probably is not going to be the last riot we see in our lifetimes. Because this happened again. This happened, what, 5 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago? If even that long. There was huge riots everywhere for the movement Black Lives Matter. I wish I could say we wouldn't have to deal with this anymore, that we have grown past it. Sad matter of the fact is we haven't. And to be honest, I don't know if we ever truly will. And I don't like saying it. I really don't. I know I'm kind of backtracking and all this, but I just don't know. Because you just get to a point. You get to a point where you're just tired of all of it. You're just tired of all the hatred that is going through everybody. You just get to a point where you can't take it anymore. Because everybody is entitled. That probably came wrong. I'm debating whether or not to even upload this, to be honest. Because I was debating on even...
on the right to Oklahoma 117 west toward Sapulpa.
I was debating on whether or not to even make this video, because I don't want to be seen as somebody who might be riding the high tails of what's happening to try to get famous, considering the fact that this is a very small channel of like 5 subscribers. I don't want that. I'm not doing that. I just want to speak my words and put out my feelings.
In 2.5 miles,
and I might
take the exit on the right to
I'm sorry about my GPS. I really am. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I do have to have it on since I am technically working right now. I don't know if humans will ever, if we as a species, as a country, will ever truly recover from this. I don't know. And more likely, we probably won't. We will probably keep repeating the same mistakes of history that we have done, and keep repeating the same mistakes, and keep going down further and further into this rabbit hole until eventually there's nothing but oblivion. I don't want that to be the case for us. I really don't, because I do like us as like a species. Kind of just making me sound like an alien. I swear I'm not an alien. But like, as much as I love our species, our race, as a humans, the human race, are we perfect? No. We all have our flaws. And this is one flaw that we have all got to work on. We've got to be better if we want to survive. We've got to start standing up for ourselves. We've got to start being able to just live. To just not have to deal with all this hatred and racism and sexism and everything. We can't keep going down this hole. Otherwise, we won't escape. We will end up dying as a species soon if we keep going up like this. I don't want us to go out this way. I don't want us to go out like this, hating each other. And the sad thing is, even after all this is done, there'll still be racism and stuff like that. I'm just sorry, but that's probably how it's gonna be. The only way humans will ever get done with racism and stuff like this is if a bigger threat comes to us, and we have to put aside our petty differences. That is the only way it'll happen. And even then, it'll probably still be a thing. And it pains me to see that, to say that. I don't want us going out like this. I really don't. Not going out by our own self-hatred. I don't want it. You don't want it. Nobody wants it. But we've got to figure out something. We've got to change something. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. I don't know anything we can physically do by ourselves as one person, but as a group, as a collective mind, as a collective species, we should be able to eventually overcome this and make ourselves better. Will it work? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but we've got to try to do something. We've got to. Otherwise, we're just not going to survive. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Sorry guys. apologize. This isn't the type of videos I like making. And I don't even know how many people will see this. I really don't. But we've got to change something. We've really got to change the way we as a species work together. Otherwise, we're just not going to make it. And I know I'm rambling and saying the exact same thing over and over and over. And I probably sound like a pastor at a church just saying the same thing over and over and over. I get that. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but really there's this... I could sit here and say everything that needs to happen. I could. But the truth of the matter is, I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. None of us can do it alone. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing all of this. I really am. I don't know what to do. Not going to keep draining on and on and on about how things need or should be. That goes without saying. We shouldn't have to keep having these problems pop up every few years. We shouldn't have to. It is 2020, for God's sake. We should be over all of this by now and look into our future as a species in order to survive, in order to thrive, for space travel, for, I don't know, scientific advancements, everything that we should be working towards, we're not. Because we're all just wallowing in our own selfish reasons and self-pity.